Yeah, just a tiny bit early. Oh, Shoozy,
Susie!
welcome. Let me get that set up here, my friend. Thanks for the reminder. There we go. Try it now, my friend. Great to see you, Kevin, as always. And welcome, everybody. Kodiak Island. There you go, Kevin. Awesome. Should be a fun one. It's been a little while since we've been up here. And this is the first time on stream that we've attempted to do something with a helicopter. So should make for some entertaining flight. The other part of this thing that's going to be kind of interesting is the fact that it is very foggy, low overcast types of skies. Oh, hey, yeah, Kevin, enjoy, buddy. Enjoy, man. Totally understand. So the weather, yeah, frightful. Hey, Jay Smitty, you've got your ticket there. Awesome. Welcome. Happy Saturday. This is the flight plan here, at least the initial flight plan. We'll probably try a couple of these. Again, you guys maybe remember the LP Nils scenery from a while back. If you go onto the forums, I'll share this link here. That's the download. It's a really cool little scenery pack. Our friend LP Nils basically just mapped the entire Kodiak Island and part of the surrounding islands. I'm not sure what makes up the island chain proper, but he's done a lot of work. If it's on the sectional, he's probably done something with it. So pretty incredible. But what we're going to do is we are doing, let's see, in the scenery pack, you have this drop box that gives you these air taxi service deals. And I don't know, again, you guys maybe have seen these. I don't know, but we're working our way back through. I've done a couple of them just to kind of get warmed up. Hey, Pentagon. Hello, Rob. Happy Saturday. I've done 3 just to kind of warm up, and we're doing this 4th one now. So we're going to go pick up a couple of guys from Kazakov Bay, and we're going to take it. We're going to go to Port Lions to pick him up, take him over to Kazakov Bay, and then back to. We're starting at Trident Basin here, Tango 44, and yeah, I mean it's a blue dot here at Kodiak. Benny Benson just down the street right now. You can see it's overcast, 700, rain, baby rain, right? Mist, and yeah, just overall not great cloud or sky conditions. Winds aren't terrible, 350 at 4. That's really not the problem. It's just the fact that it's kind of just socked in right now, like it tends to get up there from time to time. So it's doubtful we're going to be able to shoot a straight shot, I guess is what I'm saying over here to Port Lions. It's only 16 miles, but we may end up having to come around and skirt through this little area here. I don't remember what it was. This is Whale Passage or something. Anyway, no, that's over here. Sorry, Whale Passage. But we may have to end up just coming around the bend here. Actually, I don't think I have this. Yeah, this isn't right. That should be there. That should be there. All right. Anyway, we may have to just stay down low along the water to make our way over here to Port Lions. I'm pretty sure we can get that far. And then we're going to stop there. We're going to pick up our passenger. And then we're going to come up here. Here's Kazakot Bay, where this camp is kind of the area I think we're heading for. We're going to drop off the passengers there, and then we're going to come back, try to make our way back here to the Trident Basin helicopter dock that we're sitting on right now. So seems fairly straightforward, right? Now, can we pull it off? Yeah, that's a whole other story. But anyway, I thought it would be fun, enjoyable, and looking forward to doing this a little bit. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Let's get this thing fired up. I have fuel on board. You know what? I didn't check though. Do I have any passengers? I don't know how to check that. I'm just going to go with what we have right now. Basically, full tanks, 2.5 hours of fuel. I do have the flight plan filed as well. And yeah, let's hop in here. I'm going to go ahead. We might as well turn the Texas One Flyboy go around cam on here so you can see what's happening. We will remove the tie downs. I want the 750 and I don't need the Avatab. So that should work there. Okay, nice. Very nice. Okay, verify that the parking brake is set. It is. And let's hop up here. Let's get the battery turned on. Instrument / emergency lights are coming on. Back down here, reset the master caution. We would like the force trim on. And the other two need to be off. These two things need to be off. And let's do a quick test of the throttles. All right, that one's working fine. We do have the R44 also pre-flighted and ready to go should we have issues with this one. Not that the add-on doesn't work, but I have a tendency to tail strike this thing. I don't know why. It flies a little easier than the R44, but not so easy that it still work. It's still a helicopter and it still work. All right, what's the altimeter here? Over there at Kodiak, it's 2980. Let's get that guy set here. 2980. Just in case we would need to, for some reason, use the autopilot. Let's set the altitude that we need. 6,500 is a safe altitude. I highly doubt we will get that high. I mean, I really think we're going to be scud running today. So we'll have that in, though, just in case. And then we are planning on departing kind of northbound. So let's just set that up. Not straight northbound, but just to get out of here. Me and the autopilot are not exactly on speaking terms. We get along from time to time on this plane, but I think the autopilot system in this plane is just so different from anything I've done before that, I don't, it's not super reliable. All right, fuel quantity. Yeah, we're up there over half. That looks good. And yeah, we're ready to kind of get things going here. We'll go ahead and fuel valve and primer for engine 1 and 2. Hydraulic systems are coming on. And we might as well go ahead and get the passenger signs on, even though we don't have any passengers just yet. And we may need a position light. Very good, very good. We'll start with engine 1. Right here, we're looking for 11% or more on the N2. There we go.
Hello, Buckley.
Hey, Rob Valkyrie. Hello, Mr. Marcinic. Great to see you. Up here, Trident Basin, Kodiak Island area. Getting ready to fly. Skull. Shaky, shaky. Wouldn't that make you kind of nervous if you're on this little dock and your helicopter was shaking back and forth? This is the Cowan Sim Bell 222, in case you're wondering. And really like it. Very nice. Again, another challenging plane, aircraft. I don't know what to call it. It's not a plane, I know. A rotary aircraft. Been a lot of fun to learn how to fly. Just kind of monitoring all my pressures, temperatures. Everything is staying within limits, so I think that looks good. We're going to come back up here. Inverter 1 can come on, and bat bus 1 is on. All right, same thing for number 2. We're looking over here at N2. Need 11%. I would say we have it. Increase the throttle. There's a little stop, a little detent there where you increase it and it clicks, and that's the starter position. And then again, it's just a matter of monitoring, making sure nothing gets red. Rob, thanks for flying yesterday with me. That was awesome. It's great to hear you on the comm. So it's been a while since we've flown together. That Metro is a lot of fun. All right, I think that's a good start on number 2. Inverter, bus, and then we can turn that primer off and that primer off. And let's see, do we need any lights? We may, I don't know, it's middle of the morning up here in Kodiak Island, but since it's overcast, it might get kind of dark in some spots. All right, quick run-up time now. So we're going to go ahead and increase throttle 1. It'll stabilize. That was good. Throttle 2, same drill. Again, just monitoring everything over here. Nothing getting crazy. Then it just stabilizes nice and neat. And we're needing to yeah, I think that looks good right there. Good. Anti-ice not needed. Pitot heat is not on. Just, oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong checklist. Anti-ice not needed. We need to look at the pitot heats, though. I think we need the captain and first officer pitot heat on. Anti-icing right there, just in case we need it. And that looks good. Don't really need much of a flight plan here, guys, but what I am going to try to do is just put in maybe a little bit of what we have.
HTOS test okay.
I don't know if it has all this is the problem. Yeah, see, like it doesn't even have that. So, yeah, maybe we won't. I don't even know if it has Trident T44. Nope, it doesn't. All right, so we'll use the map a little bit just for situational awareness, and that'll be about it. Terrain avoidance mainly. And we'll squawk ALT 2280. That looks fine. Close that so we don't bump that. And speaking of bumping things up, we need to bump our... Let's get a different view here. Need to bump this little RPM indicator until this guy gets to 1,000. I think it only takes one or two little bumps. Yeah, that'll actually get us there. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. I think we are ready to rock. Trident Basin traffic. Helicopter 11816 is departing from the Heli dock. Will be northbound VFR. Trident Basin. Okay, let's figure out where the heck I'm at again. And okay. We are currently basically facing due west. Like if I was able just to climb up and over, I see some blue gonna hover up and just take a look over the mountain here and see what it looks like. Let's get my track IR centered here. There we go. We'll just lift up and see what she looks like. Otherwise, we're going to be heading northbound there along the water. Okay, here we go, boys and girls. Welcome aboard the Melvin Heli service. Nice and easy. What's it look like over the top of the ridge here, guys? Let's get clear of all the float planes here before we start screwing around. Well, pretty sketchy, honestly. There is a way that we could get through the mountains, but you know what? I kind of know the reputation of this area, so I think what we'll do is just stay along the water. We're better off that way anyway. Okay, sounds good. Gear is coming up. I always forget that. Here you go. Yeah. That's what always happens when I do the cinematic outside shot here. I think I'd learned my lesson. Do I want some landing lights? You know what? I think I will put some landing lights on there. Just for visibility's sake. Alright, so almost 1,000 feet. That's probably as much as we need right now. Oh, you know what else I forgot? I could have put the noise cancelers on. That'd help a little bit. The airplane sounds, helicopter sounds, are they okay? Alright, around we go. Let me know if you can hear me, or if you can hear me too much. $800 looks pretty good so far. Yeah, just kind of a scuzzy day, you know, just one of those days like it kind of wants to rain, or maybe it just got done raining, and I think this marine layer just sort of hangs on here. But I think we can shoot through the gap. Straight ahead of us here. I think this seems like a pretty good idea. Just kind of looking back over there, you may or may not have been okay. And boy, I tell you, in the mountain peaks, that's not a good place to lose visibility. Although this thing does have the ability to just flat out climb, and you could get a pop-up IFR. I mean, it's, as you can see with the GTN 750, very modern. The autopilot works well enough. I guess I should say I can make it work well enough that it, you know, that we could do an IFR flight plan if we needed to. There's a cool little airstrip over here I hit last time I was here. Where are you? There it is. No, I take it back. Must be a little further over toward the. Maybe not. Maybe I'm at the wrong spot. All right, around we go. So a 16-mile or 18-mile, whatever this trip is, as the crow flies, probably close to double that. So I would say, yeah, looking at about a 15-20 minute leg here. That's all.
Caution to rain. Caution to rain.
A little, as they say, a nectar of the gods. There's a little seaplane landing area, if memory serves. So we've been up to this area now. This is kind of our third run through. We've done it in a regular bush plane, STOL, fixed wing, fat tires, the whole works. We've done it in a float plane, and now I'm happy to come back here in a helicopter and try it out this way. Here's another area. It looks like probably some kind of a float plane area. Yep, got a little sandbar break there. Awesome. And I think that's kind of the beauty of this scenery, sort of the genius of the scenery is, you know, you can come back and you can fly the same missions basically, but you can see it, can experience the island in 3 different ways, just because it's such a different mindset when you're like straight ahead. I think we have a little bush strip, you know, and you just see the entire area differently when you're you know, when you're in a, you know, a fat tire STOL aircraft when you're in the Kodiak versus maybe that's not, but versus a helicopter or even just a regular wheeled short field aircraft versus a float plane. I mean, you just look at the entire area differently. Yeah, that little stripe fooled me there. It was deceptive. But yeah, different course that you fly, different approach, philosophy, just the whole works. It's just all different now as a, from the perspective of a helicopter. Again, it's the same place, but it feels like a brand new experience. So really, really kind of cool, I think. All right, so we're heading around. Got a ways to go yet. The other thing that's kind of cool about this area is you do have a few like oil platforms and stuff like that they're not actually a part of the scenery per se, but they're out there for you to land on. And they're pretty challenging. I mean, it's when you get down on the platform, you look at it and you're like, "Oh, that's a pretty big platform," But when you're trying to wriggle in there in the R-44, it's a challenging deal. All right, so we are looking for. We're gonna just stay. We don't want to cut in too soon here. Oops. I think I might need to go. That looks like I'm heading into a bay here. I think I need to go out. I got to get out to the more of the open ocean here. Oh, there we go. I see it. I see it. Yeah, right off there, off our 1 o'clock. Perfect.
Caution terrain. Caution terrain.
Let's see if I can. Let's see how I do with the autopilot today. It's sometimes, yeah, no, I'm getting misty here. I'm gonna stay on hand flying.
Caution, terrain, terrain. Caution, warning, terrain, terrain. Caution, warning, terrain, terrain.
We're good, Betty.
Warning,
We're
terrain,
good, Betty.
terrain. Warning, terrain, terrain. Warning, terrain, terrain. Warning, terrain, terrain. Warning, terrain, terrain.
There we go.
Caution, terrain, terrain.
All right, if I go
500.
here, there we go. 500. Grab the altitude there. Grab the heading. Grab the heading. See that having a slight problem here because I want the heading mode, but it's... There we go. All right. So one thing I'm just trying to get used to is if you press, like if you go from heading mode to nav mode, it disables the altitude, and vice versa. If you pick altitude select, it disables or disengages the heading mode. So I'm not 100% sure if that's like legit part of how this autopilot is supposed to work, or if it's a little bit of a glitch or what. But yeah, see that bay we were following just comes in here and it kind of dead ends. That would be, which bay would that be? Middle bay. No, what would that be? I honestly don't even know what that would be, but we were going the wrong way. But the autopilot works, relatively well at just doing kind of simple things. You can put it into like right now it's in GPS mode. You can track a VOR. You can do all that stuff. You can. I think you're able to even do an ILS approach if you want, but I haven't quite got that far yet. I've just mainly been, mainly hand flying it. But when I will use the autopilot, it'll just be for stuff like this, just to kind of be able to manage a few other things, look at the map, chat with the good folks like Grumpy Gordo coming in. Happy Saturday, man. Good to see you. Skull. Heliops in Alaska. Hey, make sure that you guys type !900 if you haven't already. Get your ticket for the giveaway. I see Smitty has gotten his already. We'll do... By the way, we'll give away a lot of tickets today, because every time I fly a new leg, I'm going to give away another ticket. So you can get one now, and here in about 15 minutes you can get another. It's part of a $25 gift card giveaway that we're going to be doing on Monday. This coming Monday, we'll be drawing $25. Make sure you get your name in the hat. All right, I'm seeing the open ocean. That's a good thing. I'm at 640 feet. I don't really know how much higher I want to go. I know I don't have a lot of wiggle room if something should go wrong. !900, Grumpy. !900. We're celebrating 900 followers. Can you believe that, Gordo? 900 followers. That is awesome. Can't thank you guys enough for that. That's why we get along so well, man. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. It's all good. There you go. You're in now, buddy. Now I can better do the flyby. Iowa Scotsman. How goes it, sir? Happy Saturday, buddy. Welcome to Kodiak Island. Flying out to Port Lions to pick up a couple dudes. Nope, pick up one guy, Jake Shepard, and deliver him to Kazakov Bay. We'll keep our eyes outside here for just a little bit. And hey, friend, all's here. All right, very nice, very nice. Got your ticket. Happy Saturday, buddy. Iowa Scotsman has his ticket. Good deal. Hang out for a little while, guys, because like I said, every leg I fly today, I'm going to reset that and give you a chance to get another ticket, so you can really be loaded up by the time things come your way on Monday. But if you stay on the outside view, what I thought is kind of cool about this is you can see, whales breaching and dolphins jumping and some cool stuff. Rob Valkyrie has his ticket. Very nice, very nice. Rob, where are you flying today? Tell me your route in chat. Where are you guys flying? What are you flying? How'd the Friday night ops go last night? How'd that Great Lakes deal go? Tell me what's going on in your flight sim world. Let me hear it. Phoenix, Dulles to Baltimore. Yeah. Las Vegas, excuse me, to Baltimore. Yeah, Dulles to Baltimore wouldn't be much of a trip for the Phoenix. Got your... Oh, yeah, that's right, Rob. You got your Canadian Express flight down there on the Hawaiian Islands. Aha, aha. Very nice, very nice. What are you going to be flying for that event there, Rob? Gosh, did I go too far? I might have went too far, you guys. Did I go too far? Now that I look at this, I think I went too far. I actually don't think I needed to. I zigzagged my way out here. I think I'm going up the Copperaf Strait. I could have turned. I was actually, I think, going in the right spot there. Dang it. All right, well, that's all part of the experience. Let's go back around here. Yeah, I'm way too far. I'm like, this is taking a long time. Gonna do the PC-12. Sweet. Do I have enough room to turn around here? Yeah, I do. Okay, we'll start heading back eastbound here. I'm just giving you a little tour of the area, you know. All right, back up the straight here we go. That'll be pretty close, I think. No, this is the wrong straight. We were over here, weren't we? I am using my moving map down there just a little bit for help. I can use all the help I can get.
Caution, terrain, terrain. Caution, terrain, terrain. Caution, terrain, terrain.
Do I not have my Jennies?
Terrain.
Oh, I didn't have my...
Terrain.
Did not have my...
Warning, terrain, terrain.
Oh, hey, hello.
Pull up.
Warning, terrain, terrain.
Pull up. Terrain.
Warning, terrain, terrain.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Caution, terrain, terrain. Warning, terrain, terrain. Warning, terrain, terrain. Warning, terrain, terrain.
All right, there we
Warning,
go.
Terrain, terrain.
Now we're back in business.
Warning, terrain, terrain.
I'll give you a close-up look of the countryside
Warning,
here.
Terrain, terrain.
Caution terrain.
Warning. Terrain. Terrain.
Pull up.
Warning. Terrain.
I've got
Terrain.
tons of room. Tons of room.
Warning. Terrain. Terrain.
Didn't like that. All right, now we're back in the correct straight here. Now I can go eastbound. Yeah, Gordo, it's a number that just still doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but
Caution terrain.
it's been great. I've loved connecting with each and every one of you guys, and yeah, super cool deal. Looking forward to giving back a little bit of that support. I wish I could do more, but it's a small token of my gratitude anyway. What we got over here? A couple of fishing boats. Very nice. Okay. Now we're back heading the right direction, guys, and need to just kind of slide through there. Get back in. We actually need to be back in here. Yeah, we want to find this Kodiak Bay, and we were there, and I saw this first little turnout, and I'm like, no, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. And then I think I saw this little strait, this Whale Island here. And I shot right through this Kapernoff Strait. Then we about came back here down Vakota Bay. So we're heading back through Whale Passage, and then we should just be right around the corner here for our first leg. We're burning company fuel, guys, but yeah, that's okay. Virtual fuel, still pretty cheap at this point in time. Master caution is on. All right, what do I still have not? Oh, I have the parking brake set. That can be released. What do I still have on here? Battery relay, battery temps. Uh-oh. I think that might have been because I didn't have the generator on. And so hopefully those temps will come down. Because honestly, I don't know what happens if they don't. Probably not good. Let's turn a little bit here, more eastbound. There we go. Right around this corner here, I think is what we need. Just trying to piece this together here. Yeah, I think this is Whale Island. We need to stay west. Excuse me, we need to stay right of, so that'd be kind of south of Whale Island. There's two straits that we could take. To the right is called Whale Passage, and to the left is called the Afanac Strait. Again, this is kind of what I'm looking at. We're just about right in here. We want to go down on this right-hand straight because it just takes us right around the corner. Yep, Gordo. And the beauty part too is, we can refuel at every location. I've stashed fuel drums all over this island. So if you're ever up here, you're ever flying, and need some extra fuel, just look behind the third tree on the left, over there by that big rock. I'm kind of hoping as we go that the fog will lift and perhaps it'll get a little bit nicer visually, visibility wise, but if not, then we'll just keep doing our thing. There's a neat little cove. Yeah, I think that's Whale Passage right there. You can see that little skinny opening, the big hill there. That's Whale Island, mountain, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I think we're kind of where we need to be here. So I'm going to do this. And excuse me now as I see what kind of mess I can make out of this. But we're going to go around the horn, and winds were out of the north, so we want to try to come flying back towards Whale Island. We're going to hang it right as we get around the corner here. Come back around to Whale Island. Yep, every time I get up there, sneak up there about 1,000 feet, you can see the visibility starts to go a little bit. So I definitely think we were smart staying down lower along the water. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some power back. We need to slow down a bit. Should be just around the corner. If I remember right, this actually has a little airstrip, so we should be able to locate it pretty easily. Port Lions is what we're looking for. Might see a little something over there. So we're going to kind of get into a right-hand pattern here. Port Lions traffic, helicopter 816 is a mile north of the field. We're going to fly a right-hand pattern and land northbound Port Lions. Yep, there's the airstrip. I always forget we're going to go gear down. And let's see if we can get some airspeed off. Altitude's not bad at this point. Port Lions traffic, helicopter 11816, right downwind, landing northbound, Port Lions. And looks like there's a ramp area there. Maybe we can just come straight in, actually. Yeah, it's tough with this, the way this wind is. So let's see. We'll see how we do. Oh, wait a second. What do we have? Do we have a place over here we can land? think so. I think we're expected over there. I do. I think we are. I don't think there's any place over here. Let's see, though. Well, maybe right down there. I think I'm going to stick with the runway approach. We're going to have to land on one of those when we go back to Trident Basin. So let's stick with the landing on the on the runway. That's going to be enough of a challenge as it is. All right, airspeed now looks really good. We're nice and slow. Port Lines traffic, helicopter 816, turning final for the northbound approach. Port Lines traffic. Got to bring it in over the terrain here, which is the tough part of the deal here. This is almost, honestly, almost more of a westbound approach, isn't it? Well, it does wrap around quite a ways. So what I have the hard time with this helicopter is trying to get it slowed down. I lift the tail up a little too fast or a little too much, and I end up tail striking. All right, we're down. We are down. We're in the weeds a little bit there, but we'll take that. Hey, good fixins'. How are you, man? I just want to go a little bit. Well, you know what? This is going to have to do. Brett, hey, man. All right, let's set the parking brake and do our thing here. Brett, welcome. You're just in time, buddy. Pull back to idle and kind of off the runway. I really was hoping to get more down in here, to be honest with you, but I'll take this. This is okay. Please, 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 if you haven't already, type in exclamation point 900, just like Good Fixins did. Let's get your tickets for this first round. We're going to do some more flying here, so we do have an opportunity to win more tickets. So let's do that right now. I'm going to give a last call and then we'll reset. Let's see. Today's the 29th, if I'm not mistaken. Saturday the 29th. Enter in these tickets here real quick. Rob and Good Fixins. All right. Okay, I'm going to reset that, and we'll open up the next round and let's do some flight planning as we're doing this. So we're picking up this guy here, Point Lions, and we're heading up, kind of back up the bay that we just came out of, up here to Kodiak Bay, and then there's a place to land a helicopter here somewhere near this this camp. And that's where we're dropping off our forest ranger. So we're supposed to pick up a little bit of payload here. So 200 pounds of payload is what we should have. Let's make sure we do. How much payload do we have? Oh, we have way more than we should. So 2 is 90 kilograms. That's plenty for this. Right there. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, that'll change our flight dynamics just a little bit. So departure will be on a 020 heading. Basically right back up the bay. And again, we're going to keep it pretty low just due to the sky conditions. About between 500 and 800 feet was pretty good as we flew into Port Lions. So we'll try to keep that in mind. This is only a 17-mile leg, so should be a pretty quick one. That is, unless I get lost like I did on the last one. Yeah, Brett, this has been a fun one. It's the tail strike aircraft for me. I don't know. I always tail strike it, but yeah, now I have the Airwolf theme in my head too. Thanks for nothing, buddy. Come fly with me, man. I'm at ORI right now at Kodiak Islands, heading north. Port Lions traffic. Kodiak helicopter 11816 is departing to the northeast. VFR Port Lions. It's just a weird sight picture. I don't know. All right, up we go. Not a very graceful departure. You're not supposed to be wandering all over creation like that, but we're up. We're moving. Year's coming up. And away we go. Might have to take a little restroom break after this next landing, but all right, there we go. 200 foot, maybe a little, cutting it a little close here. It's a fun plane though, Brett. Would you not agree? I mean, I've enjoyed the R-44, but this one here has enough nuances that are different that it really does feel like a different experience. Still don't quite know. I'm not 100% rock solid with the autopilot, but you know, I like the dual engines. I like the force trim helps. You know, it's a little more stable platform wise, but yeah, getting it slowed down and the descent, managing the descent in this one is every bit as challenging as that Robinson. Yeah. Oh, I know. I've done the same thing with that front wheel. You think you're hovering like a champ, man. You're like, look at me, man. I'm right there. I'm just floating. Yeah, but your mains are on the ground still. Yeah, and then you have to be careful. Like one of the worst times for me to tail strike is when when I'm trying to lift the nose to get flying instead of just letting the plane, feel itself off the ground. I think like I'm in an airplane. I've got to pitch back, and you don't have to do that. Obviously, preaching to the choir here, I know, but okay. So we're going to cut across here. We should have. Let's see. That's Whale Island there again. The first big bay past Afanac Island is, or sorry, past Whale Island is Afanac Bay. We want the next one up, Kazakut Bay. So I think that is Afanac. So we're shooting for, kind of hard to see with the gray misty skies here. Ooh, I'm climbed up above 1,000 feet. Maybe the weather's lifting a little bit here. Back down we go. But I tell you what, Pixie, the one thing you and I can both agree on is this thing's a dream to taxi. Taxi this sucker all day long. Do I see those two little islands? Yeah, I think we're on the right track here. Again, I think we're looking at that right there is Afanac Bay. That right there is the other way around Whale Island. Afanac Bay, and then our little bay is right there, right before that next mountain. Yeah, and I am too, and thanks for that advice, by the way. I didn't really even consider the difference between the two, and I'm like, had I got the skid version, this would have been much more like the Robinson or the Bell 412 that I already have, or every other helicopter that I see, right? So it's just that also makes it super unique, and I've enjoyed the heck out of that as well. I need to disconnect the parking brake. Go. Keep it steady there, big fella. 1,000 feet. Okay, so we're looking for, this camp is on the eastern shore, so on our right hand side as we're coming in, we should see, according to the sectional, we should see some cabins or something that resembles a camp. That's where we're gonna drop these guys off. This, by the way, this is called Duck Mountain. What a great name for a mountain. Duck Mountain. I think the downside of the skies clearing is that the wind is picking up a little bit as well. I feel like we're getting blown around a little bit more on this leg than we did on that initial journey out of Trident. Well, and Brett, if I remember right, like it was on sale, both aircraft were on sale, during one of the last, like the Memorial Day sale or something. So like it was tempting just to get the bundle, but I wanted to get a variety, and very happy. The one I haven't flown much at all is the 412, and I think that's a good looking plane. I kind of want to get a Huey now. We had a Huey come across our backyard the other day. Just every so often we'll get a Huey. And those things are so freaking amazing. I understand that they're uh, they're a mechanical failure waiting to happen, but what an awesome, I mean, talk about whoop, 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 whoop. I mean, it's undeniable. Okay, guys, so let's get focused. Looking for something on the right-hand side here. Probably should start to pull some power off. Got 1,200 feet, so I've got plenty of altitude. I'm gonna try to stay here at about 1,000 if I can. Give myself a bird's eye view. Whoa, hey, yo, ho. Oh man, I've got the yawns all of a sudden. I slept like a champion last night. It was awesome. The problem is the night before I slept horribly, so I think that's what's killing me right now. Is it seems like you're always 2 days off. However you slept 2 days ago is how you feel like on the current day. So, oh yeah, Fixie, I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. So I'm seeing a little bit of a lighter patch over here. I don't know if that's where we're at. I'm going to go investigate that first. And then I'm just going to keep heading inland a little bit here until I find the camp, or honestly, just it doesn't really specify a place to drop this guy off. Just somewhere on the eastern shore of this bay. So we'll zip up here a little bit. Our speed's coming down now, where we can have a look at things. Looking for some buildings, you know, just whatever. I'm just looking for a camp, or I don't think there's an airstrip here. I don't remember if there's a heliport or not. So again, I think we'll just go and look and see what looks obvious. And
Caution terrain.
yeah, the closer I get here, the more, like, the better this looks. Like, this looks to me like
Caution. Terrain.
it's
Terrain.
maybe the place.
Caution terrain.
Now, how do I get myself turned around so I'm facing north?
Caution.
Oh, I
terrain,
kind of am facing
terrain,
north, so I'm kind of coming right in at it. So
Caution. Terrain. Terrain. Caution.
let's we'll fly by
warning,
this area.
Terrain. Terrain.
We won't commit to this, but fly by it. Let's go take a look at the rest of this area. That's kind of a cool little bay right there. That'd be a good spot to
terrain,
pull your
warning, terrain,
seaplane in
terrain,
and moor it for the night. Yeah, I don't,
warning, terrain, terrain.
that's kind of the camp area, but you know, maybe
warning,
that's where we're
terrain,
supposed to go.
Terrain,
But we'll come back there.
Caution terrain.
warning, terrain.
Let's see what's over the hill here.
Warning, terrain, terrain.
I see a little bit of those goofy LP Nils
Warning,
custom trees.
Terrain, terrain.
Kind of a giveaway.
Warning, terrain.
Iowa
terrain.
Scotsman, thank you for grabbing the ticket there, my friend. Make sure everybody else, exclamation point 900. This is the second round of the giveaway, and we're going to have one more at least here, because we're going to be flying back to Kodiak Island. All right, is there a
Caution,
spot
terrain,
in here?
Terrain. Caution, terrain. Warning, terrain.
Right there,
terrain.
I think, is where he would like us to land, I bet.
Warning, terrain, terrain.
That looks like our spot, I would say right
Warning, terrain, terrain.
there. Yeah. All right, so let's bring it around. Let's go back. Yeah, just a left-hand 360 Get ourselves facing roughly into the wind. The wind, again, was just what we got off of Benny Benson. It was generally out of the north. That doesn't mean that's what it is here, but we'll just... it at least gives us a little bit of a reference. And I think that windsocks there at Port Lions were supporting that. Like stuff was still generally out of the north. All right, I see the spot right there. See how we do, guys. Gear coming down. Fixie, did you watch the video that I posted
500.
on my Propeller Heads channel?
Caution. Terrain. Terrain. Warning. Terrain. Terrain.
It was really
Warning. Terrain.
an
Terrain.
amazing landing that guy
Warning.
did.
Terrain. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. Terrain. Caution. Warning. Terrain. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. Terrain. 100. 50.
Need to sidestep a little bit here. Getting too low. Getting too low. Stay out of the trees. Thank you. There we go. A little bit of a plunker. A little bit of a plunker. Alright, parking brake is set. Ah, we're down. Right on the edge. How close can you get to the trees? Let's make it a challenge. Well, check it out. Looks like they were testing out the Airbus. Yeah, I have all this room to land, and I decided to put it there. Where else? I guess I could have maybe... I could have went over here too, couldn't I have? So there is a little airstrip here. Okay, very nice. Very cool. Oh, maybe they wanted me to land down there. You know what? Let's go down there. That looks like there's a house down there. Let's go down there. We'll drop this guy off down there. Yeah, they took an Airbus up to... I'm not 100% sure where they were because a good part of the video is in Spanish. I think the name of the mountain, though, is in the description. So, but it's cool to watch what the guy did. He had to make several attempts, and he didn't really, like, it wasn't like they landed and shut down, but they were able to get 2 skids down on the mountain before taking back off. But they were... It sounds to me like they were kind of a part of maybe a rescue team or something, and they were sort of trying to just test I think it's an H-145, but they were trying to test it out and see just how far up if they could take that thing and safely land, in case they had to do some kind of a rescue mission or something. So it was cool. He just talks a little bit about how he had to kind of work his way around to stay out of the vortex ring and use the wind to sort of drift him into the right spot. And it was just really a cool video. Okay, I want to slow down here before I get too low. Come on, get up, you dog, get out of those trees. Alright, right down here would be good. Anywhere down in here. Not as flat as I thought it was over here. Oh, you sucker. Where are you going? Where are you going? Wind's blowing me away. Let's try that again. Maybe come in this way. A little better. No, I'm in the trees. Pretty sure I hit those trees. Parking brake is set.
Thanks for subscribing.
Steve H.E. Dell. Thank you so much, Steve, for the ascription, buddy. Welcome. I think I just did a little tree trimming here. Hope that's okay. Hope the Alaskan Parks and Rec Department don't mind. But hey, we had to drop off our dude, and man, 18 months. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Thank you so much, Steve. Steve, type exclamation point 900. Let's win some of that money back there. We're going to close this round of the giveaway here in just a second. Thank you. Anybody else? This is last call for round 2.
It's Sticky Dell.
Texas One Flyboy, TFB, how are you, man? Welcome. Happy Saturday. You are in round 2, and we're going to have at least one more round. We may do more than just one more, though. We're going to head back to Trident Basin here. Let me get all these votes recorded. These tickets entered. All right, I'm gonna. That's true. with his DC tree, I forgot. You are absolutely right. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna open up the giveaway here for the 3rd round, the 3rd flight. I'm gonna step away for just a moment and use the bathroom. And we'll come in, we'll flight plan our way back to Trident Basin, and then we'll talk a little bit about what we're going to do after that. See you in a minute. Back to Trident Basin we go. Let's see here. So we are up Kodiak Bay, and I think we're just going to kind of try to... I think we're just going to head towards Spruce Island, and then we'll just have to decide if we want to shoot through this little strait here, or maybe we just go around the kind of the north side and see if we can find our way back here to this helicopter dock, and then that'll be the most challenging landing, without a doubt, of the day. So if we got rid of this guy, by the way, we'll simulate this because immersion. So he's gone, all his gear's gone. We're nothing but fuel and Diet Dr. Pepper at this point, ready to go. I don't even know what radio call you'd make currently. Hey, by the way, do I have all my lights on here? Position, anti-call. I should have got the anti-collision lights on. All right, everything else looks good. How's my battery? Is that, did that? Nope, that little warning message is still there. My battery temperature is, whoops, high. I don't know what to do about that. Brett, do you know how to handle that? Okay, so we need to, let's chart roughly a 152 heading. So we'll just kind of spin that guy around. And so pretty much a left-hand turn from where we're at. We're facing due west right now. Okay, up we go. Parking brakes released. Get my trackie ready. Don't want to go forward because of the trees, even though I have pruned them ever so slightly. Oh boy. This is where I tail strike. Okay, let's get away. Get away from the trees a little bit here. Thank you. Now we can just gently, gracefully rise up. There we go. Make a little turn. That's the way we want to go.
Good job.
Hey, man. I'm just, whoa. Whoa. I'm not out of trouble yet, Brett. Oh, my goodness. That was a little more hilly.
Terrain,
Yeah.
terrain.
Where were you a minute ago, Betty?
Warning, terrain.
Went from good job to not good job in
Warning, terrain.
about 3 rotations of the rotor blade.
Terrain.
Okay, I think I see Spruce Island
Warning,
out there.
Terrain.
Yeah, Betty. We get it.
Warning, terrain.
We're clear, dude. Let's head there. I think it's going to be easiest just to aim for the left-hand side of that island. We'll just stay out there on the north. And again, maybe it's
Warning,
not clearing up like I thought.
Terrain.
So we'll just kind of do this. So another short hop, just 21 miles back to where we started, and then we can decide what we want to do there. If we want to do another leg, do another mission, we sure can. I mean, I've only been going about an hour and a half or so. I am down for whatever at this point. All I have left to do at the house is mow. Iowa Scotsman, thank you, sir. You're in, buddy. And I like to wait. I like to wait till the heat of the day to do my mowing. You know, it makes sense, right? Get out there when it's 98, 100 degrees. Ooh, I know what I was going to tell you guys. Yeah, right. Vitamin D. Sweating to the oldies, man. Yeah. My lawn is finally starting to slow down a little bit though, so that's kind of nice. I'm down now. I'm back to where I only have to mow once a week. For a little while there, it was about every 5 days. Now I can honestly I could probably go about maybe 8 days without. So it's getting there. Pretty soon it'll be, into September it'll be like once every 2 weeks, and by about end of October it's pretty much time to stick a fork in it. Is that right? Steve's magic salt. Well, yeah, I was gonna say this time of year for you guys it's a pretty tough growing season for grass anyway. I don't mind. I kind of like having a little bit of a lawn. We don't have a huge one, so it's not a big deal. But it's nice. It's nice to have that. Dogs enjoy running around, and it's a nice place for them to use the bathroom. So what I was going to tell you guys is I shot the LA SFRA last night. That was kind of fun. Started up San Luis Obispo and transitioned that right over the top of the runways to the southeast, and that never gets old. Didn't talk to one ATC. It was awesome. And then I did it at night, which was kind of cool. Then I flew out to Catalina and tailstruck on landing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what are you going to do? Okay, around the top of the island we go, and then this is always tricky for me to find. I practiced a couple times, so I think I know where I'm going now. But this Trident Basin has like a lot of docks and places. It's really a little bit of a maze. Smitty, you got it, man. You're in. Thank you so much. Best of luck to you. We're going to gear up for a little bit anyway. Makes a difference in this plane. It's like 10 knots. It seems like. Let's see how much it gives us. We were at about 95 when we pulled the gear. I don't know how level we were, but yeah, we're 105, approaching 110. I did give it a little bit of throttle at the same time, so that may be a little bit a result of kind of a combination of both, but it's nice. Fuel efficiency. I swear there's an airstrip over there. One of these little peninsulas. It's probably not that one. No, it's not that one. Maybe it's this one. Last time I was here, I failed at a landing at this one. That's why it really stands out to me. What's the SNO tonight? Anybody know? What's the VATSIM event for this evening? Boy, it is hazy. Hazy, hazy. We're even back down around 500 feet right now. Betty is not happy. Just want to see if I'm crazy or if there's an airstrip here. I could have swore there was one right here. It kind of looks like the end of one right here. No, it is not. I'm in a different spot, I guess. Because there is no airstrip that I can see. And we've looked at it both directions, so no idea. Now we'll keep it at 500. We'll work our way in here. Two challenges. Number one, can I find where the helicopter dock is? Same place we departed from. And two, can I actually land at said dock? I'm looking for Woody Island, which is the island where the VOR is actually located. If I was to tune that VOR, I'd probably help myself out a little bit here. Let's see if we can do it from afar. 117.1. Enter. Let's transfer that. Is that reading yet? No. Oh, it didn't transfer. Transfer. There we go. Picking that guy up yet? No, we're not. Okay, well, there's Woody Island. I can see it. There's the outskirts of I don't remember. This is Kodiak Municipal, right? That has a seaplane lane in it. And challenging little dirt strip approach, if I recall. Okay, we want to go around the north side of this Woody Island. We should see our location, hopefully. There's that sea lane, kind of tough to see, and the gravel strip right there just off our 3 o'clock. This is one of the many places I dialed it in. Float plane flying. I think I cartwheeled the Kodiak here one time. Maybe it was the Beaver. I don't remember. Yeah, man, maybe those... Yeah, maybe it's over... Ugh. Feel a sneeze coming on, too. So sorry about that, guys. So sorry for your ears. Ah, thanks, TFB, for researching that for me there. So someplace out on the island. Very nice. Very nice. Wildness in Waikiki. Like I'm a long way away from my view here. Reset. There we go.
Caution. Warning. Terrain.
Yep,
Terrain.
yep.
Caution. Terrain.
I don't disagree.
Terrain.
Don't disagree. That's where I'm going over here.
Caution. Terrain. Terrain.
No. Okay, so again, finding this stupid little helicopter dock is a challenge for me for whatever reason. 300 feet. Let's not get any lower. Okay, well, it's on this eastern shoreline. It must be one more island in. Let's just hop across here. See what we discover. There's the VOR. It's weird it's not picking it up. Like it should be picking it up right now. I must have something not set. Some avionics switch not turned on. Alright, well let's take a look at this area here. See if we can find that little seaplane dock. Nothing here. Maybe it's over there in that little cove. I don't believe it's a part of the main channel. Like I don't think
400.
it's not a part of that stuff over there. It's like in a little offshoot. Let's go over and take a look at this. And again, I'm embarrassed to say, like, I've literally spawned in there and like look around and flown around a little bit so I would not get lost. You can see how well that's working out for me. Let's go in here and see what we've got.
Caution. Terrain. Terrain.
It's a cool little spot. It really is. Just a little out of the beaten path. But, yeah, for Pete's sake, it's not in there. It's not over here, is it?
300.
No. Alright, well, I'm not sure. What the heck? I'm going to have to, I guess, just find a place to land and then we'll respawn in. And I'll try to maybe just take one more top-down view. See where it is located. Over there? No. Yep, I am not exactly sure where the heck I'm supposed to be, I guess. Now there is one more. There's one more little island I'm looking at here on my sectional. We'll fly along this eastern shore. Downwind Sim, he's alive. He's alive. How are you doing, sir? Great to see you, Ralph. I'm lost. I know that's gonna. I should have told you to sit down before I announced that, because I know that's gonna shock you. Look at what you've turned me into, Ralph. Look at what you've done to me. Okay, here we go. In here. Look in there. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in there. I mean, I'm seeing a lot, but I'm not seeing the heli dock where I started. Maybe it's out here. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, I think I found it. All right, good deal. Okay, we'll pull back off. You're going to enjoy this. Came at just the right time.
Caution, obstacle, warning, obstacle, obstacle. Caution,
We're
terrain.
going to try to put this
terrain.
guy down on those little skinny boat docks down there. Little skinny boat dock.
200. 100.
Ooh, there's the vortex state. Oh, no, 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 no.
Warning, terrain.
Ooh, that was close.
terrain.
That was close. Oh, that was close. Okay, oh. All right, let's not do that again. All right, well, we found the right spot. Let's go get our bearings here. That was not pretty. Still trying to figure out the power settings for this bird.
300.
Good job.
And I didn't exactly do. I watched. I think you shared a video with me on how to recover from a vortex ring state, and I didn't exactly
Caution, terrain.
do that
terrain.
exactly like I was supposed to, but we kept it out of the water, I guess. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can do this again. My problem is I don't really have a way to approach as northerly as I need to. This is going to be about as northerly as I can. I do appreciate the beep that it gives you, though, to let you know. It kind of gives you that warning, which is cool.
400.
All right, here we go. A little more stable this time. There we go. That's better.
300.
I'm aiming for the one on the left, the far left here. Gear down. That's important.
200. Caution, terrain, terrain. Caution, terrain, terrain. Caution, terrain, terrain. $100. 50.
No. Not feeling great about this. Meanwhile, all the fishermen that were out there are running for their lives. I'll take that. That wasn't bad. Yeah, not bad. We're down. That's really pretty good for me. Thank you, Steve. Yeah. Only one bar pick so far. Downwind Sim. Everybody else, type exclamation point 900. Get your ticket. Get your ticket. We're gonna probably fly another leg here, but you can get your ticket real quick. Thank you, Downwind Sim. Let's see who we added to our list here. Okay, I see a couple of you. And all right, Brenda, all you are in. Good. Thank you very much, guys, and best of luck to you. We've just given over 100 tickets for this giveaway, which is awesome. Again, we're celebrating 900 followers. Can't thank you guys enough for that. $25 gift card giveaway is coming up on Monday. All right, so that was number 4, and I would say that's pretty successful. What is number 5 telling us here? Oh, this is a floats assignment. Okay, never mind. 6. Wheels. 7. Floats or heli. All right, so we're looking for Kodiak Brown Bear Center at Camp Island in Carlick Lake. So we're going to meet them at Trident Basin, which is where we're at right now. And we're going to fly them to Carlick Lake. 2 passengers, 155 kilos. All right, Carlick Lake. Let's see if we can find Carlick Lake. If I remember right, it's over here somewhere. Yeah, Carlick Lake. Ooh, so this is going to be interesting because we are... Can I put that in there? There we go. Okay. KKL. And then back to... Alright, well, we'll just... I guess that doesn't make much sense to do it that way, but let's just do it that way. We only have about 800 feet ceiling-wise, so we're not going to be able to go direct. In order for us to get there, we're going to have to figure out a way around. Maybe we can go to Larson Bay and sneak up through this little river bottom. The only other way I could see would be for us to come all the way around here and kind of wind our way through this way too, but I kind of think we'll do that. So that means that we're kind of gonna do what we just did, a similar route. We'll go there. We'll go out here. We'll go to here. What altitude is it trying to give me? Oh, that's probably why. 6,500 I think is what I need. And then we'll come into to here. You guys follow me, don't you? Up through here. That should help us get to where we need to be anyway. Yeah, because otherwise it's going to be a mess. It's going to be... We're blue dots still here at Kodiak. Yeah, we're still over... It is a little bit better. It was overcast at 700 when we started this thing, but now it's overcast at 2,200. Still raining, still misty. Visibility's 5 statute miles, so yeah, it's a challenge yet. But I think that looks like a good route. Oh, sorry about that. Let me open up the giveaway here. We'll do an out and back, so we'll do 2 more rounds of giveaways, and then we'll probably call it good for tonight. Let me update something really quickly here. All right, that should work. Get my flight plan refiled. And awesome. We are just about ready to go. Okay, that looks good. How we doing weight and balance? Got to get all this right. 155 kilos. Not much of a load here for this plane. And we will take on some more fuel. I think I have, it's weird because I've got like all my tanks are fully maxed out, but when I go in here and I check my fuel, it shows that I'm only about where is it? Why am I not seeing it? Crap, I'm drawing a blank. Where's my fuel? Oh, for Pete's sake. Hydraulics, engine oil, amps, transmission oil. Oh, there it is. So it only shows that I am like 2/3 full. So there must be some other tank or something that either is not attached or yeah. All right. Down with Sim. Thanks, man, for checking in. I'm glad you're doing well. And enjoy Nashville. Hopefully it's not all work and no play, buddy. Okay, so out we go. It'll be northbound and then west. Okay. Trident Basin traffic. Helicopter 11816 is departing VFR northbound, Trident Basin. All right, parking brake off. Landing taxi lights, all that's on. Anti-icing not needed. Here we go. Can't really go forward because of the barrel. It wants to go for a swim. Here we go.
Warning, obstacle, warning, terrain, terrain.
Betty has
Warning,
not
terrain,
been
terrain.
a happy camper all
Warning,
afternoon.
Terrain, terrain.
Well, morning still for me, but
Warning, terrain.
no, I guess we're into the
terrain.
afternoon hours.
Warning, terrain, terrain. Warning, terrain, terrain. Warning, terrain, terrain.
I'm going to try to mess with the
Warning, terrain, terrain.
autopilot again a little bit here, see if I can get some practice here. So we'll just kind of outbound it on about a 030 here initially. And I'm going to go heading mode. Okay, we're climbing. I'll get up to about 500 feet. And then I'll punch altitude hold. Anybody know, Brett, Steve, is there a way to arm the altitude? Like, I know you can set it down here, but can you arm it for the autopilot to capture it on the way out? Ooh, that did pretty good, actually. away we go. So I'll set the autopilot so we can do this. What a fun little helicopter. Ooh, I also forgot about this. Roop. We can speed it up, baby. Airwolf indeed, my friend. Good Fixins has had the Airwolf theme song stuck in his head now for the past 2 hours. Uh-oh, hold on here. Boss lady's texting me. I may need to step out for 1 minute here. Just a second. Stand by. I think I'll try to get myself pointed out sort of towards the open ocean first. And she's got something I need to take care of just for one brief moment. Let's get turning here. We're shooting kind of past. This is Spruce Island that we're trying to cut in between if we can. Shoot out here. There's again, that's Spruce Island on the right. We'll shoot out here towards Whale Island. Actually, I think that might... No, Whale Island. Yeah, it might be Whale Island. Down there. A little bit further. Oh, man. Yeah, that's for sure. You know me, Downwind Sim. I am rolling in the cache. I will let her know you said hi. And I'm sure she would say hi back. So I'll just preemptively say hi back from Connie. Okay, we're motoring. We're doing good. You know, again, things I'm learning, like power settings here. Right now, I'm only at about 60%. I think I could bump that up here a little bit, maybe 70%. At a certain point, though, this aircraft, like, it can go so fast that it has to climb. It's weird. It doesn't hold altitude. I know there's some fixed-wing planes. The Turbo Commander, I know that was the first plane I encountered that in, where it's apparently it's a built-in feature of the autopilot to where if it reaches a critical speed, it'll start to climb so that it doesn't overspeed, and apparently it's a way to keep from you breaking the airplane up in flight because you're going too fast. I don't know if that's something that's built into this as well. I'm sure this aircraft also has, you know, a maximum forward speed before things start to fall off. But anyway, I have found that with this
terrain,
this plane.
Caution, terrain.
All right, we're going to shoot this
Caution,
straight. Not quite
terrain,
out of the woods
terrain.
just yet, but I want to get going around
Caution,
here,
terrain.
and then I'll go
Warning,
take care of what
terrain. Warning,
my
terrain.
wife needs. And
Warning, terrain.
Caution terrain.
Warning,
Caution,
terrain.
seems like they were not happy with Spruce Island on the way out.
Terrain.
Caution terrain.
Warning,
Caution,
terrain. Warning, terrain.
There we go. That looks
Caution.
good.
Terrain. Caution terrain.
Okay, we're doing well. I've got lots of people talking. Yeah, both Betty and Mr. Betty. I don't know what we call him, but they don't approve of my antics out here in the Kodiak Islands, apparently. But downwind sim, I one last thing. I know you got to go, but I was just remarking earlier about how much fun it's been to pick up this helicopter, because you can come back out to a place like this that we've flown so many times and experience it in a completely different way. Like for example, I had no idea the Trident Basin helicopter dock even existed, and what a cool little spot. So thank you again for your continued cyberbullying and making me purchase aircraft that I don't think I need, but I actually do need. And yeah, enjoy your time at Nashville. Well, I think we can turn the Steve PHL go-around cam off for the time being. By the way, again, thank you so much, Steve, for your reascription. Thanks for 18 months of friendship. Or maybe I should say, I'm so sorry that you have had to hang around me for 18 months. Okay, just about to a spot. So I've got 2 ways to go here. I tend to opt for the left-hand side, so let's take the right-hand side this time. To the left, it's Whale Passage, and to the right, it's the Afanac Strait. So this is we're going to take the Afanac Strait. There's Whale Passage up there. There's a small landing dock at Terror Lake. Oh my goodness. Terror. Oh yeah. So there it is. Terror Lake. I remember I can't even tell you how many times we've been up here. Downwind Sim and myself. And every time we come up here, we find something new. Like every time. All right, I'll have to go in there and check it out. Today is probably not the day, just because of how yucky it is, but that'd be a fun one if the skies were clear. It's kind of fun to fly over the top of the interior of Kodiak Island. It's just a super beautiful place. But right now, we're on a bit of a scud run. We do see the occasional blue sky peeking out, so it's like right there. Can't do it. So downwind sim highlight. Okay, you got it right. Never mind. I was going to ask another question, but it's we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you later on. I was just going to say highlight of the trip so far for you down there in the Nashville area. I mean, I know you've been doing a ton of work, but I hope you've been able to run around a little bit. There's the rain. Oh, so you were... Okay, I kind of thought you were out there for an extended period, but... All right, man. Well, hey, don't work too hard, and thanks again for stopping by, Ralph. All the best to you.
Caution terrain. Caution terrain.
Okay, once I get past this, we will see the Kaprenoff Strait, which is just around this good size piece of furniture right there. Yeah. And then beyond that's the open ocean, and then we'll turn and we'll start heading south. We're just going to make a big loop, a counterclockwise loop, basically down to, well, Uyak Bay first, and then into Carlick Lake. Overall, this is probably going to be almost an hour, about 51-minute flight. So it should be just about perfect. Maybe, well, depending on what's going on here. I'd like to fly back, and what I want to try to do when I fly back is I actually want to fly back ILS. I want to give myself a pop-up ILS clearance, and I want to fly back to Kodiak Benny Benson, and I want to see if I can dial in and I'm going to attempt an instrument approach into Benny Benson. That's a little more direct route too, so it'll be faster, but it'll be good, like just a good test of me learning this autopilot, because it could come in handy, and this is one of those helicopters I think that you can fly in so many different spots, but you do have to be, I mean, you have to know. There's one of the seaplane operations, I'm sure. Yeah, that's cool. Love it. You know, you have to know how to use your
Warning.
know how to use your autopilot and how to set everything up. The one thing I'm kind of worried about though is the VOR doesn't seem to be registering over here, so that's kind of interesting. I think I have the ability to turn that off, don't I? Trying to remember utilities, maybe. Maybe we'll mess with that here in just a little bit. All right, let's point it at the open ocean. Let me go take care of. I got to run some laundry down to the laundry room. Yeah, maybe I'll stay with it just till I know I'm clear. That would be a bummer to control flight into terrain at this point in time. All right, that's not it. Terrain. No, that's not it either. Thought there was a way to turn off the terrain warning. But I am not seeing it here. Alerts, there we go. Restricted MOA, no, that's not it, that's not it. Man, I could have swore there was a way to turn that off. Oh well. One way to keep it from going off is to not fly so close to terrain. And probably not to fly at 500 feet. That's a pro tip. Okay, I believe we are on our way through Kaprenov Strait. We shot right around Affiket Strait, and now we're out here, and then again, then we'll turn and head just a little, it's only 25 miles down here to Uyak Bay, and then we'll come in on Uyak Bay into Larson Bay, and then Larson Bay will run up this this little river here. If I'm not mistaken, I think there may also be some landing strips up in here that you guys can check out. Maybe if you come back here later on. But anyway, we're getting there. We're getting there. Takes a little while to zigzag out of Trident Basin, but kind of excited to try the ILS on the way back. Maybe you guys can help me troubleshoot a little bit, and we can see why my VORs aren't registering. Maybe I have something not turned on right here. So, yeah, GTN 750. I don't really see anything major here. This just that just gives you the two different panel options, which doesn't really, you can do that here too. I don't know that that makes a big difference, but we can try that panel setup. But we'll see. We'll see how we do. All right, there is the open ocean. We've managed to find our way out, and just need to kind of go around there for about 30 miles or so, and then we'll be getting close. Be getting close. Like, this is it's crazy. The first like half of the flight has basically been us just getting out of Trident Basin to a place where we could actually start to go toward our destination. But that's this place too. I mean, there's been, when we first started doing these island taxi services, there was it might have been the first or second place that I was trying to go to, and we were in the Islander, I remember, and we couldn't get there. It was kind of like this right now. It was a little bit overcast, so we kept it down nice and low. And when we got to whichever location it was, was it the first one? Let me see. Port Bailey might have been. What was the second one? Old Harbor? No, that wasn't it. So maybe it was Port Bailey. So it might have been, like, it may literally have been the first one we did. So the runway sits up like 300 feet above sea level. Well, the fog layer basically dropped all the way down to, it was like 50 feet. And so we took a couple of runs. You have to kind of go into the bay to approach the field. We couldn't see the field. We could see that the hillside off to our right was, the field was up there somewhere, but we were flying down below it and couldn't see it. God, I'm bumping into stuff here, but it was interesting. Anyway, we ended up having to go back, and we didn't make it that time. That was one of the few times we didn't make it to where we were going. Take this off of here.
Caution terrain.
Terrain.
Caution terrain. Caution terrain.
Stuff out here so I don't not bumping into stuff.
Caution terrain. Caution terrain.
I like this one better.
Whoop, whoop, pull up. The rain.
Caution terrain.
I think that should be on there instead of Betty. guys. This is actually pretty good heading. I think I'm going to leave it here. Go run my little quick errand I got to take care of, and I'll be right back. Managed to stay out of the terrain, I see. Ooh, this might have got a little interesting had I not got back in time. We'll go 5 degrees to the right. And if I am looking correctly, this is Saddle Mountain, and I would want to be turning inbound right after this toward Larson Bay. Very cool. Very cool. Yes, indeed. So I think I'm going to come off of autopilot here. Let's make sure we are where we think we are. Yeah, I think that's it. Should be a fairly substantial bay that we're looking at. Might be around the corner yet. Yeah, we're actually not quite there, are we? Not quite there. However, I still think it's time for us to fly. See if we can keep it at about 500. I'm already climbing. Yep, we're in the right spot here. Just got to go around a little further. A little further. You know what I need to do then? If we're hand flying, we might as well turn the Steve PHL go round cam back on. Alright, the only thing that could set us back here, guys, is if we have to climb much above 1,000. That's what we found on that first leg. That's kind of where we started to hit that overcast layer. I know it says right now it's 2,200 down there at Kodiak. Dang it, another sneeze coming. But just because it's 2,200 on the east side of the island does not mean that's what it is over here, as we've learned before. Yep, this is Saddle Mountain we're flying around. It's a pretty good sized little terrain feature. And right in front of us is Kodiak Bay, and then on that far side, that far coastline, we'll see the river channel. Port Allsworth. No, Larson Bay is where we're going, that's right. Larson Bay. Nick Gressla, hello Nick. Happy Saturday, buddy. Welcome to Kodiak Island. A foggy, overcast, rainy Kodiak Island. I know that's a shocker, right? They're getting weather up here. Taking the Airwolf into a little spot and dropping off some hippies. I want to go pet the bears. Nick, you up flying somewhere today? Jay Smitty, thank you for claiming your ticket. Yeah, that's right. If you just wandered in here, exclamation point 900 will get you a raffle ticket for Monday's $25 gift card giveaway. And you'll have a chance you'll have a chance here in just a little bit to earn one more, as we're planning a flight back to Kodiak Benny Benson. So grab your one for right now and then hang out for a little bit and get the one for the return trip. You'll have a few more opportunities on Monday, which is at the end of the stream when we're going to do the drawing. But we'll have several legs on Monday that we fly as well. It's the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In on Monday, so we're going to be doing several stops around the Black Hills of South Dakota. The Sturgis Bike Rally is getting ready to start, so that's kind of, we're doing a Sturgis themed. It's a Bush League Backcountry and Virtual USA Flying Club event. Edmund, hey man. Skull, guys. On the sim, yes. Real world, no. But tomorrow, some real world flying. Very nice, very nice. What's your sim plans, Nick? What do you got going? What's cooking there? Larson Bay, guys. This is where we're heading. And we're heading into Carlick Lake. We're hopefully heading into Carlick Lake. Oh, yeah, nice. I like that little CRJ. You you saw how much of a handful I have with it, though, the last time I flew down there in Indonesia. Did you watch me finish that landing there at that one airstrip that was basically below minimums? We had to take it right down to the nubs. I think we broke out like 50 feet. It was crazy. It was very unsafe. Yeah, so we first of all, it was a little bit of a challenging approach because of the terrain, but then the weather was just not in our favor either. So we came in and hit minimums and couldn't see anything. So we flew the mist, and I was kind of getting, short on time, right? Isn't that the number one killer of pilots? Get their itis. But no, I was a little short on sim time, so I just basically said, well, whatever happens, happens. We're going in. So I was pretty impressed. The autopilot, I mean, I don't think it's rated for anything other than just a Cat 1 ILS approach, but it held the course and glide slope pretty well. When we broke out, I did have to make a little bit of a course correction kind of to the left, but overall I was pretty. Oh, you did see that? Okay, yeah. It was okay. It was okay. So here's Larson Bay, and the goal is to head up Larson Bay, just off to our right here. And follow the creek, basically. It should go straight into the bay and hang a little bit of a left-hand turn and lead us right to Carlick Lake. Yep, there's the airstrip over there for Larson Bay. And I think there's a little bit of a seaplane area as well. There's a place. I wonder if you could land on that. I don't know if it has a spot to land or not. Some of those big tankers look pretty tempting. There was, at one point in time, there was an aircraft carrier that was out
Caution terrain. Caution terrain.
sailing around in the area, and it was kind of funny because, like, you would try to line up to land, and it would make evasive maneuvers. I'm like, I didn't know it did that. But it wouldn't let you, like, it would not stay on course to let you come in and make a landing. It was really weird. Edmund, I'm sorry I didn't see your question. I'm flying the Bell 222. Give you a real quick outside view here.
Caution terrain. Caution terrain.
It's made by Cowan Sim. A pretty nice heli. I do like it. It's a little more stable than the Robinson and that R44, but still quite challenging. All right, so in we go. So far, I'm not hating visibility. I think that, you know, I can see for a long way. Yeah.
Caution. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. Terrain.
This one is like,
Caution. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. Terrain.
are you done, sweetheart? This one I have a hard time with tail striking, of all things. No tail strikes yet, Smitty. Smitty, get your next ticket, though, by the way. Oh, you already did. Never mind. There's the river we want to follow. This river will lead us to Carlick Lake. And then I got to go back, and I've almost forgotten my assignment here. We need to... What is this? This was 7. Alright, so there's Carlick Lake. Fly them to KKL. So there's a little Carlick Lake KKL. Yeah, it's like a little seaplane base. Whoops. So that's over there. That's Carlick Lake, I think, right there. Nice. We made it. We made it. And we've got Dr. Calamari the Third with the follow. Thank you very much. Welcome. Hello. I appreciate you following along. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. I am a variety streamer. Pretty new to helicopters, but really enjoying the heck out of them. Really enjoying it. I do a fair amount of general aviation. Bush flying is still at the heart and soul the one thing I think I enjoy the most, but I also fly vintage airliners. Since I'm kind of an old guy, I like to fly old things. Oh, Smitty, there's 100% guarantee that I would love that setup you have. And you're right, it is for a variety of reasons too far. The flight sim setup is down the list. It would be so much fun to meet you real life and hang out with you a little bit. Meet your family. Flight Sim Expo, I'm going. It's Houston coming up next summer. I'm going. I've committed. I'm going. I don't have any tickets or anything bought yet, but I've already got the hardest part taken care of, and that is I've convinced my wife she's going to come along. She actually has some family down there in the Houston area, so that helped. But anyway, we're getting close. We're getting close. This is Carlick Lake, right? Yeah. Carlick Lake traffic. Helicopter 816 is 5 miles north of the area at 1,300. And we're inbound. Overfly the field and find a place to land. Carlick Lake. Yeah, I have zero idea what the wind is doing now. For the most part, everything's been kind of flowing from the northwest. So essentially we're flying with the wind right now. So it's going to be a little bit of a tough landing because I think my seaplane base is right in here And as you can see, the terrain is not doesn't really favor going too far up the bay and turning back around. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Trying to get some speed off here. Plenty high, plenty high. But here's the thing, though, John. I've taught myself how to do this left-handed. I don't know that I'd be able to. I don't know that I'd be able to use your setup because you've got it all set up the way it's supposed to be. Dr. Calamari, I'm just squawking 1200. Yep. Oh, really? All right. Very cool. Very cool. I can't really, if I go outside for too long, I end up dying. Like I'm about to here. All right.
Caution. Terrain. Terrain.
Now, where'd to land? That's the thing here. That might have been...
Caution. Terrain.
That might have been my
Terrain.
place right there.
Caution. Terrain. Warning. Terrain. Terrain.
Yeah, that was my place. Okay, so let's come up the bay here a little bit. Let's get some speed off. Get some power off. Let's see if we can come back here. Kodiak Lake traffic, helicopter 816 is going to be inbound landing to the north. Kodiak Lake. Okay, round we go. Ooh, all of a sudden our frames are getting kind of framey. Kind of choppy. I have no idea where we're going to land here, guys. See a little bit of a clearing here. Just past these trees. Maybe we'll try to set it down there.
I know what a minute.
Northwest Ornament, hello. Will, good to see you. Yeah, I'm getting the vortex warning horn going off here, aren't I? Come on, baby. Be good to me. Yeah, we're not stable. Okay, we're dangerously close to slipping into that vortex ring, so let's try again. For you non-helicopter pilots, that's the equivalent of stalling. Yeah, you just basically, your helicopter just becomes uncontrollable. I could set it down there by that cabin too, I guess, couldn't I? All right, we'll try to bring it in a little bit lower this time. Man, my frames have gone to pot here. Will, how are you, man? We were just talking about you early on because I did some tree trimming. And yes, I do believe you brought the Goonie Bird in here a time or two. We're up here at LP Nils's Kodiak Island. Man, I picked up a ton of altitude again. Alright, down we go. Maybe try to put it down by this cabin here. There it is again. Dang it. Yeah, I'm just trying to I do a little too much with it, I think. Let's see if we can get it stabilized here over the island. Thinking maybe my wind has changed on me a little bit. I don't know. Warning, warning, warning. Yep. Not liking that. Not liking that. Well, maybe we'll park by the bear over here. What do you say? You want to park by the bear? They want to see Kodiak bears. Way too slow now. Alright, get a little forward momentum going again. Oh, it's really tough with the way the frames are treating me though. Killing me here. Alright, another try here. Quite a bit lower this time. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time here, you guys. I truly don't know. But I am. Very difficult time. Try back over here on this eastern shore. Maybe that's a gear horn. That was the gear horn warning. Oh. Actually was okay. It was my poor job of getting gear out. Alright. We're down. Ew. That was harder than it should have been. Frames. Oh, my aching frames. Whew. Ah, there is indeed a twin otter. It is, I would say, not quite as prevalent, but it is a thing for sure. I've been in it a few times with that Airbus. All right, let's take a look here. Where's our friend Steve PHL? Carlick Lake traffic based on the campfire that I'm seeing. I would say winds are still generally out of the northwest. Wouldn't you guys say? Doesn't that look... That looks like the winds are coming that way, so... We are currently sitting at about a 030, so I would say, based on that campfire, the wind's coming kind of like a 3 34350. Yeah. So that means he will. Let's see if we can find him. In the meantime, guys, please, exclamation point 900, the number 900. Get your ticket. Let's we'll get you a ticket now, and we've got one more leg we're gonna fly. We're actually gonna go back to Kodiak, Benny Benson. We're gonna attempt to fly an IFR route back to Kodiak, Benny Benson. Where are you, Steve? I don't see you. Oh, he probably landed clear up there at Karlik. No, that's right here. All right. Well, we'll turn around. We'll wait for him here. We'll find him eventually. Get back out a little ways here. There we go. Okay, I see I got a few people that have gotten their tickets. Very good, very good. Let me add those to the list, and I'll make kind of a last call here. And then we'll open it up one more time. Very good, very good. All right, resetting, and Panagon, you got yours in right at the last minute there, sir. Thank you so much. The last round is now open, so again, same deal, exclamation point 900. It does cost you 100 channel points, but I always refund those back to you, so don't worry about it. You do have to be a follower to win. That's the only thing I put on this. Got to be a follower. So, all right, still not quite seeing Steve PHL. There he is. There he comes. This is without a doubt the trickier way to land here because of what he's having to do right now. But let's see. Twin Otter coming in, baby. Set her down toward the north. Make a last little turn. Bring it on it, you know. You got a lot of room to work with, but it's tricky flying in there and trying to find that turnaround spot. But nicely done, Steve. Nicely done. All right. So for our last leg here, guys, this is what we're looking at. We are going to go from KKL back to. We're not going to go to Trident Basin this time. We're going to go to PADQ, back to Kodiak, Benny Benson Municipal Airport. And we're going to just file, we're essentially filing direct, okay, 55 miles. But what we're going to try to do when we get to Kodiak is, as you can see, blue dot, it's an ILS situation here, overcast, 2,300, rain, 7 statute miles. The things are improving, but not great. So we're going to shoot this ILS runway 26 approach. I think what we will do is use Hinbu as our initial point. So no procedure turn. Yeah, so if we come in, Hinbu, then that can be our initial fix. We can vector ourselves in, intercept the localizer. Anyway, we're going to see if we can do that. I don't know. I've not tried to do that yet. But that will be our rough plan. By the way, you saw the bears, right? This is where they're going to see. I think there's some bears up on this part of the island also, but for sure there's a bear right there. There's a bear right there. Now, to do that, let's come down here. Let's go flight plan. And we're going to go, we're going to go there, and we're going to load a procedure. We're going to load an approach into PAKD. What do you mean none available? Oh, PADQ. Hold on. All right, let's do it this way. Direct. Select waypoint, PADQ, enter. Scott, it depends. It depends on kind of what I'm needing. I generally use SkyVector a little bit more just because I can hover over, like for SkyVector, I can hover over and get ATIS information. I can drag my route around a little easier. So it probably is something I use a little bit more, but in terms of moving maps and worldwide charts, that's when I really leverage the Navigraph stuff. Okay, flight plan. PAD. Oh, I still didn't do that. Okay, so we'll just go PADQ. We technically. I wonder if it has. I wonder if it has KKL. Let's remove that. Yep. Epic Lake. Should be Carlick Lake. I wonder. 54 miles. That checks out. All right, so now I can go to load a procedure, approach. There we go. I want this to be the localizer. Localizer Yankee. Yep. Not vectors, but the Hinbu. There we go. Hinbu. Awesome. We're going to just load it right now. And that will, so that's going to actually be the first waypoint. Oh gosh, that's way out there. Do I really need to go 70? I don't think I need to go necessarily 20 miles past. All right, let me do this again. Let's go, let's do this again. Let's go procedure, approach, ILS 26 Yankee, and let's set it for, how about Chinny? We have Cynic. So it's a 10 DME arc to Cynic. Guess that's the only choice I have here. All right, we'll go Cynic. We'll load it, and all right, that's a little bit better. Still puts us out there quite a ways, but it also gives us some time to make sure that everything is working like it should in terms of that. All right, now I need to be, for this, I need to be on the GPS, and so that looks like that's affected that right there, but I don't know why it's not. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. You're going to fly to Vegas today? Hey, that sounds good. By the way, Scott, I don't know if I said hello. If I haven't before, hi, man. Happy Saturday. Good to see you. Fly to Vegas from where, though? From where, my good man? Out. Why don't I see a magenta line here? Why, SpongeBob, why? Okay, that's there. I should see something, shouldn't I? Not quite yet. Well, we'll get going and we'll make it happen. Let me update my flight, my filed flight plan, and also my guess I can't update my Navigraph because it doesn't pick up this this airport. So KKL to PA DQ. Trident 44, that'll be our alternate, although that's not a great alternate for the for an ILS type of day. And we'll be going here in the next 5 minutes. Birmingham. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. That sounds awesome. This should only be about a 30-minute flight at the most here, guys. And we're just going to file direct again. No ATC up here, so at this point it doesn't really matter. But, you know, you never know. There could be somebody that pops on at some point. And kind of like Anchorage Center just did. Awesome. Holy cow. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So Anchorage Center is now on. Okay, let's end that flight. And let's start a new flight. Kodiak Lake. Oh yeah, whoops. And then PADQ. Now we're not in a controlled we're not at a controlled field, obviously, so we can get going. And not Trident Seaplane Base. You dirty rat. KKL. Kodiak Lake. There we go. So we can depart. Hey, look at us. We've been all over the place. Here's my first misadventure. Then down there. Yeah, man. All right, very cool. Very cool. Let's do that. Ooh, I picked up a friend here. Mr. Josh, 99. Awesome. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, we'll get in the air and then we'll pick up a pop-up IFR from Anchorage Center. You know what I could do? Honestly, I could do. Well, we'll fly direct towards PADQ for now. Oh, you know, gosh, I better refile. I need to make sure that I have my altitude correct. I'm heading back to the east here, and super important, 4,900. So I need 5,000 to stay clear of the terrain. I accidentally had left it in at my VFR altitude, which was 6,500. So we're gonna go 5,000. Sorry for the double ping here, Anchorage Center. I know you don't have anything else better to do, but let's get that right. Okay, that's in. Anchorage Center is... Oh, well, never mind. Anchorage Center is no mas. So, never mind. Okay, here we go. Kodiak Lake traffic. Helicopter 816 is departing northeastbound Kodiak Lake. We need a 051 heading. Boy, I hope my frames pick back up. This is brutal. Zero 30451 and 6,000 on the VFR, or sorry, the IFR altitude. See, like right here, there seems like there should be a way to arm this, but I don't know. Like you can't, like there's no click spot to arm. All right, we're just gonna make it happen. Up and out. We may not be able to go straight up to 6,000 and straight. Well, we can go straight up to 6,000, but we may not be able to go straight up to our heading of 051. We might have to work on clearing some terrain first. All right, later, hippies.
Warning, terrain, terrain.
Yeah.
Warning, terrain, terrain.
Gather some airspeed up here.
Warning, terrain, terrain.
Let's start our climb.
Warning, terrain, terrain.
And we may have to get all the way out here kind of to the ocean before we are able to get up high enough to actually turn on course. So that's okay. We'll do this. We'll set the heading bug there. And let's just let's work on. Let's see what it does climb-wise. I do have IAS mode if I need it, but I think we'll just leave that right there. Let's go gear up. We're climbing at about 800 feet a minute, doing 115 knots. That's good. I don't think I'll mess with it too much here. I'll go indicated airspeed mode. That way we'll keep us at least 120 throughout the climb. Here's what I was thinking about doing is this. Let's go to procedures and let's activate the approach. There we go. Now we have kind of have a little bit more of an idea of where we're going. Okay, sorry, I fell behind a little bit on chat.
Looks like traffic Twin Otter is departing from the water. South departure and then turning around to depart the area to the south.
So, this scenery pack, Scott, is one of our all-time favorites. It's made by a friend of ours named LP Nils, and it's an entire Kodiak Island scenery pack. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff added throughout the island. It's just absolutely fantastic, and we're flying. He has created a bunch of, he calls them air taxi routes. But anyway, that's what we've been doing here. We've flown a couple of them today. I wonder if I'm high enough to turn. What do I have to be here? Highest peak in this area is 3,200. So no, not quite yet. Almost there though. Let's add a little power. Ooh, Papa Charlie. Yeah. Every time it's a disaster. Well, I'll probably make you feel better about yourself if you watch long enough. I've had an unusually good day of flying. It doesn't usually go quite so well for me, but I do understand your your challenge and frustration. And yes, Papa Charlie, thank you so much. That's a 3-month re-ascription. Yes, I do. Nerdy Heli Simmer on YouTube. He's one guy that's fantastic. And then I'm trying to think of the other guy that does Rotor Sim Pilot, I think is the name of the other guy. Rotor Sim Pilot. He's a little bit more of the Microsoft Flight Sim side of things, but both of those guys are very, very good. I've watched a lot of their stuff. So I need, what I say, 3,200. I almost have that, and then as you can see, I'm getting into IMC. So I want that so that I know I'm clear of the initial terrain, which I am. And now I can kind of turn on course. Heading was 051. I'm not sure why I'm getting beeped at right now, but I am. Here we go into icing conditions. First time for that. Flying IFR. Also a first for me, so we're just going to kind of see how well it works. So we're a little bit off of our track here, so let's go back to procedure. Let's go back to activate approach. Now we should be, we should be right on it. So theoretically, I should be able to go to nav, and it should hold that. It should hold that heading. Continue our climb. We're going to stop our climb at 6,000. We are the next highest peak is 4,118 feet, and we should have plenty of time to get clear of that. And then 4,354 feet and 4,000. I guess there's a 4,500 foot peak. Those are the highest ones. So we're just about clear of all terrain. When we get to 6,000, we'll be well clear of things. I think a big part of helicopter success on the sim, though, Papa Charlie, does deal with your ability to have peripherals. You know, you need to have a way to, you know, a way to do your cyclic in your collective, as well as your anti-torque. You got to have like you can't use a twist for torque, and I mean, like, that just doesn't work. You really truly do need 3 separate individual things to fly it. I don't know what your setup is, but I do know that that's something I hear often from others is if you're trying to use your flight yoke, your alpha yoke to do everything, it just doesn't work. So I invested in a Thrustmaster that I use as my cyclic, and then I've taught myself backwards. Basically, I'm using the left hand to do the cyclic and the right hand to do the collective. So, you know, but what the hey, right? I mean, it works. If my desk was arranged a little differently, I might have been able to do it correctly, but yeah. Anyway, there, Rob Valkyrie just shared another good one there. Heli Simmer. I forgot about that. Thanks, Rob. That's a good share. And then it just boils down to like just putting stupid hours in, you know, trying, like, it's every time I have an extra minute, I'm flying the helicopter now, just trying to work on things, trying to hover, trying to, you know, land on places where I want to land. And yeah, it's an ultimate challenge, though. It really is. I've also heard that VR really helps when you're flying a helicopter, just having that little bit more of a wraparound and the 3D depth perception. I have Track IR, which I think helps a little bit. Sometimes it doesn't help because, like, if I look down, you know, sometimes that, you know, that can be more of a mess. It sort of like throws me off. But like when I'm on final approach and I can kind of look down and take a look at where I'm at, that does help. That does help. Okay, through 5,000, we're clear of terrain at this point. Icing is really the only thing that's gonna cause us problems right now. Under 55 miles to go as well. Still, I was hoping we'd break out of the clouds, have a little bit of a view here, but we are definitely not. Do I have any kind of vent blow? I don't know if my front windshield's fogging up or what exactly is happening there, but yeah, we kind of want to break through, just not quite there. All right, everybody, this is the last leg, so if you haven't already, please type !900, get your ticket. Yeah, Iowa Scotsman, yes, and Downwind Sim will tell you, he's the main guy that I get my VR information from. Like, he'll tell you that you can flat, like, it'll give you vertigo when you do certain things and are looking a certain direction. And he said there's been times when I've had to kind of stop for a minute and kind of regather myself. There's 6,000. We're going to set that. Level off. We did not level off. Why didn't we level off? Altitude. Nav. There we go. And it was set about 6,050 feet. That'll work, though. That'll work. Okay. So we're now currently on our heading that will take us to the intercept, the initial approach fix. We're not going right at Kodiak Island, Kodiak Benny Benson, but toward the fix, which is fine. That's kind of what we need. Yep, and I think the approach chart is kind of getting loaded in there as well. 50 miles to go. We do have to get all the way back down basically to sea level, but we have to wait a little bit before we do that, just because it's pretty good terrain basically the whole way. It's 3,000 foot plus terrain all the way, and we're also just nothing but IMC right now. Yep, just little windows here and there, but nothing but ugly. There's a little peek through down at the scenery below. That's cool. It's always nice to see. Nice to know you got ground down there somewhere. I guess that's not blue sky. That's probably just the glow of my landing lights that you're seeing down there. I was thinking that was blue sky. There's a little blue sky. Yeah, tempting to shoot down through that hole and fly the rest of the route visually, but as soon as you did that, it would just close up, swallow you up. You'd be in trouble. But yeah, Track IR. It's a good. It does a lot of what VR does, which is nice. The best part of Track IR is you can turn it off if you don't want it. A little bit more blue sky, I see. So what did we do today? We did routes number 4 and number 7 today. We got a couple of them knocked out there. That's pretty cool. And the old Bell 222. We will jump in that Airbus from, oh geez, I can't remember who makes that, but the one over in Microsoft Flight Sim. We'll jump in that sucker here eventually. I was thinking about flying it today, but I felt like, I don't know. I came out here the other day and just had so dang much fun. And I'm like, nah, I want to do that. I want to do that one again. So we for sure will come back out here as often as possible. But I will also say that Airbus, that H145 it's a very respectable aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and they're still working on it. But the latest update, excuse me, The latest update did add quite a few things. Fixed a few bugs, and for me, mainly it helped. I was having some stuttering issues, and it seems to have helped with those quite a bit. So as soon as I feel like it's going to perform well on stream, we'll get that sucker going again. So, well, it was nice to have Steve PHL flying along with us. He's down there. Looks like he was. Nope, he's turned around. He's heading back. He was able in his Twin Otter to get up and over a little quicker than we were. So, yeah, our goal here. And it looks like we're tracking a little bit further west than we should be. That's kind of weird. Wonder why. I wonder. Cynic. Oh, is it taking me up? Maybe I have the wrong... You know what? I think I have the wrong... I need to do this. I've got the wrong initial fix. It's taking me to a fix that's way up. Okay, let's... before we do anything, let's set... Let's go to heading mode. Yeah, we'll leave it in heading mode. I don't want the Cynic. That, as I look at it, that's clear up north of the field. Yeah, that was not smart. So, okay, Hinbu, maybe that's going to be my best option here. Jimin. Where are you, Jimin? I don't see Jimin. Josra. Josra would work. That's actually... Let's do that. Let's do that. Load and activate that approach. That's going to turn me a little bit here, isn't it? Yes, there we go. That's more like it. Josra is the point. It's 8.3 DME away from the field, and that's the point where we're going to pick up the glide slope. But we need to be down to 1,600 at that point, and you can see the challenge, right? I mean, like it's a lot of terrain to deal with here before we go, but we do have a top of descent mark, so that'll help us out as well. So that's cool. That's cool. All right, and again, 1,600 or above is what they would like us at for Josra. Absolutely zero idea how well this is going to work. $30 out. We're doing 137 knots. That's pretty good. 6,050 feet. ATIS information, METAR information says 2984. There's some ground contact. Love it. 2984. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. I wonder if it'll spin back down to 6,000 for me. Oh, yeah. It'll correct a little bit. Cool. Cool. Don't think we're going to beat the Twin Otter back there. Yep. He's got the angle on us. He's better at math, but I like that a lot better. Looks like we've got somebody getting ready to go from the in the A320, or coming in, maybe. Yeah, coming into Benny Benson. Awesome. I hope he's not trying to land eastbound. That's a heck of an approach. Heck of an approach for a frickin' Carbon Cub, let alone an A320. Nice to see a little ground there. For sure, for sure. Oy, that doesn't look so pretty. Yeah, not so nice. This is just one of those days, I think, up here where it's just going to kind of sit like this all day long. Really, if we're being honest, you're not flying a helicopter up here today. Alright, what's the deal here? Anti-ice is on. Brakes are still set. Okay, all that stuff is good. Hey, my battery temperature went down. That's good. I think that was a result of me not having the generators on and was really drawing a lot of power from my battery. I think it just was overheating. So I have the ILS. It's loaded, or it's armed, I should say. I need to check my frequency. The localizer DME frequency is 110.9. That's there. That's, there's no reason I can't just switch that over. It probably would do it for me when I did activate vectors to final. But we'll put that in. The approach course is 258. It's going to let me put that in as well. That's good. I'm in a little bit of a turn here, and I don't know if I'm just fighting the wind and just trying to hold it steady or what exactly. But I'm kind of leaning a little bit to the left here. We're getting right down to the nitty-gritty, though. We're less than 20 miles, and I am wondering if I can't come down here to at least 5,000 feet. I don't see any peaks higher than... I don't see anything higher than 4,500. Let's get some power pulled off here. Yeah, getting a little fast here. Yeah, here's where it didn't like that. Maybe I should do this instead.
Kodiak traffic, Twin Otters overflying the field 3,500, setting up for the R&F 26.
Yeah, look at how bad it's diving down right now. I don't like that at all. Yeah, we're going to take control of the aircraft here once again. And okay, so that means I'm going to have to hand fly this thing down to where I want it to be, which is 4,500. So we're on it. We're on it now. I almost feel like I can see the field. Maybe I'll be able to shoot the visual as a backup. But I really, truly did want to.
Yeah, traffic Twin Otter has the airport slightly circling the land runway 29.
All right, that's good, actually. Well, maybe we'll save an ILS approach for later on. That
Runway 29 Twin Otter.
descent was a mess. At Kodiak traffic, helicopter 816. We're still about 13 miles to the west of the field, but we'll also be inbound runway 2628 westbound. What are the twos? Yeah, I'm just gonna modify my plan here, guys. We're just gonna come in runway, what was it, 26. I've got good ground contact. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Probably works a little better right now. Shouldn't push my luck. Airfield's right over there in that little flat spot. Twin Otter's going to be down well before us, so we don't have to worry too much, but we'll come around here and fly.
Okay, traffic Twin Otter is short file, runway 26.
Okay. We don't see him. He's a little too far away. But the airfield's just right down there. We're going to join an extended left base, runway 26. There's 2,000. About time to start leveling off and slowing down just a minute, I think. Kodiak, Benny Benson traffic. Helicopter 816 is on an extended left base, runway 26. Kodiak Island. Kodiak Island? Kodiak traffic. Yeah, so had I been able to pull this off, that approach would have took us out just a little bit farther to the east, and then we would come right in to runway 26. But as it stands now, we're going to have to just kind of roll with it. And once we're down here at 1,000 feet, we can see what's going on. So we had a nice safe descent through the clouds. Kind of had a little bit of visibility on the way down, so I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Not how you would have done it, obviously, in the real world, but I clearly need to practice a couple of these ILS approaches off stream, because that was not going the way I wanted it to. Okay, so he's clear. There's our runway.
Warning. Terrain. Terrain.
Oh, yeah. Kind of descending a little bit rapidly
500.
there. Sorry about that, folks. Benny Benson traffic. Helicopter 816 is turning final runway 26. Benny Benson traffic. Okay, we'll take it all the way down to the end. Gear coming down.
Twin Otter will keep our eyes peeled for the Cody helicopter.
500. 400.
Flew that pattern about as well as I flew the patterns yesterday in the Metroliner.
300. 200. 100.
I don't want to put wheels
50.
down. I am super crooked, as you can see. I just want to kind of heli taxi over to the ramp area, which is just a little further. I'm not unhappy though with how that went. It was okay. Did I screw up? Did I land on the wrong runway? I think I did. Well, I landed on the wrong runway, guys. I shouldn't be seeing 1-1 here. And the Heli 816, apparently we've taken a different runway, so we will be clearing runway 11. Kodiak, Benny Benson traffic. Yeah, that's bad. That's embarrassing. Embarrassing. Alright, heli taxi over to where we're supposed to be. And see if we can find Steve. Steve, thanks for flying, man, with me. That's awesome. I was bummed that you weren't able to fly the Honda jet yesterday. But always a pleasure to fly with you, and I hope we're able to catch you on the Sturgis trip for the Bush League. Oh, there he is. There he is. Yeah, helicopter 816, we've got the Twin Otter in sight. Let's see if we can put it down halfway close to him. Talk about a guy who can fly a helicopter. Steve PHL. Holy moly. He's got some real skills. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, I'm just going to go over here and mess around a little bit. Yeah, let's get in there closer. Don't tail strike. That was so close to a tail strike right there. You guys don't even know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get much closer to him. I was trying to put it down on that little white patch of concrete there. If I could. If it'll work with me a little bit here. Work with me, kid. There we go, right there. Perfect. I'll take that. That's not half bad. Ah! Alright. That's set, and let's initiate the shutdown here. Hey, complete freedom! So nice to see you, man. Sorry you just caught me right at the very, very end, dude. But on the plus side, you missed me landing on the wrong runway, so... Okay, collective full down. We need to do centered, parking brake set, and we're going to do the RPMs, rotate them down here. Oh, wait, never mind. Got to turn anti-icing. I turn all this stuff off. Position light, anti-collision, anti-icing, pedos, anti-icing, yeah, all that stuff can come off. The inverter switches. Oh, just a second here. How do you stop this crazy thing? Close the throttles. Yeah, I was trying to. I don't know how to stop this thing. I won't make you watch me stumble through this. I will close out the stream first. It's going to take a minute for me to work through this. It just hit me. I've not done a shutdown with this plane or this helicopter yet. So let me just do this. You just passed your instrument check ride today. Holy cow, dude. That is freaking awesome. Ah, I'm so happy for you. That is incredible. I wish I had something to toast you with, but that's just, I don't even have any words. CF, that's so cool, man. It's just going to open up a whole new world for you, buddy. And I know how hard you've been working on that and for how long. So that's phenomenal. That's absolutely phenomenal. Hey, our friend Aquafunko Booty Wap is here as well. You've been lurking, haven't you, my friend? Good to see you. My dogs also say congratulations there, by the way. Complete freedom. All right, one last round here, or sorry, one last call for tickets. Please, 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 if you would like to be involved in the drawing for a $25 gift card on Monday, please type !900 right now. Get your ticket. I'm celebrating 900 followers. And we're going to do a gift card giveaway coming up on Monday. There we go. We got a couple extras here. Good deal. Complete Freedom's in there. Aquafunkolistic. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, hey, I tell you what, I enjoy so much flying up here, you guys, as you know. And now to be able to do it in a helicopter and just rediscover the whole area, it's just like a gift, man. It's just a complete and total gift. So definitely look for more of these coming your direction. Coming to a Melvin Leroy stream near you soon.
Thanks for watching my papa.
Big thank yous today for some re-ascriptions here. We had Papa Charlie coming in, the 3-month re-ascription. Steve PHL, 18-month re-subscription. And Steve, thank you also for flying along. I would also like to welcome Dr. Calamari III. He's a new friend, new follower there as well. Very, very great to see you guys and hang out with you, and everybody else who was in the chat as well. Thank you so very much, and I appreciate you stopping by and spending some time. This is probably going to do it for me today. I think my next, you never know about Sunday, but my next scheduled flight is Monday. It's Bush League Monday, and so hopefully you'll be able to join us. We're going to be flying up around the Sturgis area. We'll be in the Twin Otter in Microsoft Flight Sim, but that's a 6 o'clock Mountain Time, midnight Zulu. That's our next scheduled stream. And then we'll be doing some stuff after that on Thursday. We'll be doing a little Arkansas fly-in we're going to be in the CRJ 700, so kind of back-to-back Microsoft Flight Sim streams. So look for us there on Thursday as well. Those will be our next couple of streams. Let's do this real quick. I think we're going to load up. Let's go over and raid Flying with Mike. Looks like he's having some fun with his 747. So let's go say hey to Flying with Mike. And everybody else, have yourself a fantastic rest of your weekend. If I don't talk to you, take very, very good care of yourself and your loved ones. Hopefully we'll see you on Monday. Take care. God bless.